Gada gadi da oh.
Aduh pusing, pala otak, pala Barbie pusing, bolak-balik, maju, mundur, maju, mundur, maju, mundur, maju, mundur. Anjay pusing banget coy.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Saya Yulia Rani dari kelas 12B. Saya di sini sebagai host.
Saya Salsabila Anggraini dari kelas 12B. Di sini saya sebagai pro.
Dan saya Sofia Tulasila Putri dari kelas 12B. Di sini saya berperan sebagai kontra. Simak video kami tentang podcast pembelajaran daring. Hello everyone, welcome back to our podcast. I'm Rani and today we're going to talk about a topic that's still relevant since the pandemic, online learning. Online learning is the process of teaching and learning that takes place online, through the internet instead of face-to-face. The method use digital technology like electronic devices and the internet to deliver lessons, interacts, and conducts assessment or exam, making education accessible anytime and anywhere. So, in this episode, we'll talk about the pros and cons of online learning with Salsa and Sila. Hi, both of you.
Hi Rani, hi everyone. I'm Salsa and I am totally on the pro side of online learning.
And I'm Sila, here to be the counterpoint. So what's up, Salsa? I'll be challenging your arguments a lot. Relax. We'll keep it casual, just a healthy debate. Okay, let's get started. First, let's talk about flexibility. Salsa, why do you like online learning?
For me, online learning is super flexible. I can attend classes from home, a cafe, even when I am traveling back to my hometown. It also saves time, no need to waste a whole stuck in traffic.
But flexibility is not always positive. I know people who just end up playing in bed during class. They get sleepy, distracted, and don't pay attention. Flexibility can make students to relax.
Well, that depends on discipline. If someone really wants to learn, they can take advantage of that flexible.
But not everyone has a sportive environment. Some have nice household, younger siblings running around, or even power outages. That's true. So flexibility can be a strength, but it can also be a trap. Now, let's talk about learning quality. Salsa, can online learning really be as effective as face-to-face?
Definitely, there are so many advanced platforms now. Teachers can ask online quizzes, breakout rooms for group discussion, even animated videos that make lessons more engaging. Personally, I find math easier to understand because I can replay video explanation I think.
But there really is main student because passive. They turn off their cameras due to their needs, and the teacher end up talking to a blank screen. That lowers the quality of learning.
But the happiness is classrooms. To some students just zone out. So I think the issue is the platform with student motivation. is different. Salsa in face-to-face classes, teacher can directly take, call out, or help instructing students online. It's much harder to know who really understand and who does.
That's an interesting point. So the quality can improve if technology is used well, but it can also drop if students listen. Now let's talk about access. Salsa used online learning allows anyone to learn from anywhere. What do you mean?
Yes, for example, we can join free international courses. I also joined an English webinar directly from the US but of online learning that would be impossible.
But let's be real. Not every student has a good laptop or enough internet data. Some have to share devices with their siblings. Others only use a small phone. That creates inequality.
I agree that's serious issue, but there are solutions. School can lend laptops and governments can provide internet subsidies.
Unfortunately, not areas we safe that support. In rural area, even the signal is unstable, so relying only on online learning is not practical.
So we can see that while technology creates opportunities, universal access can actually create new problems. Okay, now the last point, motivation and social interaction. Salsa, you go first.
For me, online learning made me more independent. I learned to manage my own time, spend extra resources, and even became more creative.
But don't forget, school is also about socializing. Kids need face-to-face interaction, hanging out with friends, joking around. If everything is online, they can feel lonely.
True, but there are still many platforms for copycat online hubs. It differs, but you can still stay connected.
It's not the same as logging together in class, working on group project person, or playing soccer after school. Those are valuable experiences that get lost with online only learning.
Yeah, I remember missing classroom vibes back when everything was online. So there really is an emotional side that can be replaced. Okay, so to summarize, Salsa believes online learning is flexible, more engaging with technology, and helps students become independent. Sila points out that online learning still has major issues: unequal access, lower motivation, and reduced social interaction. Maybe the middle ground is hybrid learning, a mix of online and offline. That's why we get flexibility while still keeping real life interaction.
I totally agree. Hybrid learning is a realistic solution.
I agree to with a mix. The weakness of online learning can be covered by face-to-face session.
So, in the end, the pro and con sides meet in the middle. The important thing is to keep the spirit of learning alive, no matter what method we use. Thank you, Salsa and Sila, and thank you to all our listeners for tuning in today. Don't forget to keep supporting yourself and stay motivated, whether you're learning online and offline. See you in the next episode. kasih sudah menonton video kami. Saya Ayri.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you guys. Sehat-sehat kalian dan jaga diri kalian. Dan ingat guys, kalian sudah melalui banyak rasa sakit. Kalian kuat, kalian bisa lalui lebih banyak rasa sakit itu. Karena sekali lagi guys, gue bilang ke kalian guys, Tuhan gak akan memberikan cobaan yang tidak disanggupi oleh hambanya guys. Semua yang kalian lalui itu guys sudah sejalan Tuhan. Dan Tuhan tahu kalian bisa melalui itu ya. Kalian kuat guys, thank you. Brando Winda, signing out.